on Sunday right now. Woo, the energy is booming. The episode was goddamn good. But you know what I gotta do? One thing. I gotta rush and add the lights on. See, I was watching the episode and the ambience of it without forgetting. Well, if I want to record at the time of 23 o'clock, I gotta make the lights on. Let's get it. Woo. And I'm back, enlightened with energy. Yeah! This episode was so good. That's what we're gonna talk about, and we have the perfect scene. Seeing Takumi in his 30s, end of it. Ooh, hell yeah, that's the right frame, like in the manga. Just because, I'm gonna tell you the manga that was better, because where that shoot was on the road, you know, on a track field. This is like some enclosed cotton corner or something. I don't even know where that is. Some garage or something like that looks. I don't know what that background is, but I don't know if that is a good spot for that. Especially they have that racing school of Donington Park. I mean, I'm not, I'll be honest with you, that kind of looks like kind of a little wag, you know? In the background, I run on that track field. Anyways, this episode I have a lot to talk about it. Yeah, I do. But first, you will see most likely this episode on Thursday because on November, and I'm beginning of month, there's so much stuff I have to do for my work that I just don't have any time other than just stream and then go to sleep, stream, go to sleep, and that's why Thursday I work a bit late, come home, bam, and I have free time because I don't stream. So yes, that's where I'm gonna be uploading that most likely. Maybe sooner, we never know. But anyways, let's start with the beauty of the episode. Where truly the beginning was. And as we all know, the beginning was where it ended. Kanata being 15th, and what are we assumed? Battling with the Nozomi Kyodais, this sister and brother of the siblings of that Lotus and Alfa Romeo, as we can see them. Oops, that's the opening. No, that's not them though. Come on, where are they? Because where are they, May? Come on, where we? Okay, I have to play that, huh? Okay, let me, because we gotta explain that situation. There they are. Yeah, there they are. There's Kanata, and then perfect lineup. There we go. About this battle situation. So as we coming up, I have to play that. That camera shot right here was like that at me out the field. I love that zoom in effect, and then you have that speech, and then each other sound from each engine base. Hell yeah, sign me up. I love it. I cannot play more because I don't want to get, in tribulation. But the importance is if we continue on that, let's continue a little bit on that because there's a speciality that I want to play, a special scene we want to talk about. We have to talk about. Where's Kanata, man? Got them. Whatever, I guess I cannot even talk about the Kanata, but of the Nozomi. I gotta have to start from the very beginning. What me surprised was that the starting lineup, as you can see right now here, that Ishigami was first. I didn't know he was 2 years in a row winning this. So Beckenbauer is the challenger, and then Sakamoto is being third. Aiba Shun behind him. Sakamoto's the bum. I call him the bum. We gonna call him the bum boy. I don't care if he drives the SLS. He's a fucking bum. He's a bum. Stay a bum. Go down there. Sleep. You fucking bum. Then Otani. Really? You fifth? Come on, boy. Come on, boy. No. The surprising thing is that, for me is that Akaba Kaito as 10th. He is the Ferrari 4AA GTB. What is going on? But then I remember in the manga that later on, because he actually gets better and better. I don't want to, talk too much about the manga like that, but I'm saying put them skulks up for them Kaito boys. Kaito coming in. Oh yeah, and this episode was so good when he came and was like, oh, I'm not attached. I have to say the scene, because when he was saying I was not attached to the Ferrari line, it's a little bit further as episode, but I just have to tell, because that was my goddamn lovely moment of it. That was my main part of it. Like where I was like, ooh, get a little bit forward. Come on. There's the Hypershun battle. There was so much greatness going on, but that particular, there it is. There it says, oh, like when he says, why does he hate that emblem of the Lamborghini, the Battle of Modena, between Lamborghini and Ferrari, where they're both fighting up who's the true king of Bologna? Oh, yeah. He said, like, Kaito, I don't really attach to the Ferrari. I just took it because it's the best balanced car from Italy, and I don't like being behind that Lambo. Let me eat that ass. And then the beginning, unfortunately, cut short, but I like that there's multiple stories other than just the main character, because I was scared that they only go show us main character, because Initiative D was good. You had also other characters that were not as main, that had some glorious moments. And I thought he's gonna be, they're gonna, in the manga anime, they're gonna shift more and more to Kanata, and that was not the case. I like that everyone got a build up. And now, going back to another thing that I liked, we all know who's number one right now, Ishigami, with Michel Beckenbauer, two Porschitos, battling each other out, as we can see right here in Sector 1 to Sector 2. And I mean, he does have a little bit thing to say. Ishigami's a little bit embarrassed that he's feeling the pressure of Beckenbauer after getting overtaken by him, and he's like, oh shit, I don't know, man. He's on the Porsche racing school. I don't know. Is that intimidating me because I'm just a fan of Porsche and I just picked it because it's the most balanced German masterpiece ever to be existed, the GT3 Power. And then Beckenbauer is saying that against him. It's like, come on, show. And then he's a little bit, racisto, for the sake of the story. But at least there's one redemption factor, which I was, when he said, you know what, Ishigami? Yeah, I'm saying what I said, but if you beat my ass, I respect you. Because I want to get a challenge. Let me go to the 5th gear from last episode. Let me go to my full potential. I'm a challenger. That was like an open challenge, like Nakazaru. In an indirect way, but in the in the Rashisto way, which I mean for an evil storyline, I can understand it. You need to have that a little bit. You need to have that, but I'm still trying to train. I'm on the Beckenbauer train. Choo choo, yeah. And side dipping on Kaito with the Ferrari. Oh yeah, I mean, oh my god. Yeah, like I like that they were built up as well. Like there was no point that I felt like, oh, there was not. That's an interesting point. They have two Porsches. The one challenge each other. They get a build up, especially them two being first place. I hope in the next episode they're gonna see a little bit more evolution because one of them is gonna reach to the first place. So we hope we see a real battle coming up with this. Then the third place of this episode was the battle with the 2019 Honda CIVICUU with the beautiful Lotus and Alfa Romeo. And then Kanata jumping in and overtaking his cheeks and making him show him case, we may be in the same group. Yeah, you have a turbo. I do not. I have a naturally aspirated engine. I still fuck you in the ass because I have better corner lines. And we will find out why he has that. Because Takumi, first of all, was this teacher. And he, of course, himself is a goddamn monster. I didn't even know he is a Formula 4 champion. Multiple years in a row. That alone tells you he has experience how to know how to grip ratio and especially tire management. That is the most important fact for a long race like this one. Tire management is uno momento most important thing. If you don't manage your tire, you game over. No matter how fast your car is, no matter how good you have a racing on. This is the moment where they both shake each other up. But what I really love, as you know me, I'm a Onigoku champion. I like a little bit thing. And that thing that the Nozomi Kyodais did, the in, let out, like, oh, you want to get them cheeks? Wait, I need to really get that spot, man. I know where the spot is, so I have to get it. This is exactly what I love. This is what every day makes me happy, and I know it was around here before the MFG thing happens. Yeah, open up the business. There we go, and this is exactly, I have to, this is the one scene. I just gotta show it. I have to. This, otherwise, yeah, he's talking about a certain thing that I don't really, I'm not really that invested into because he's scared of the Hachiro Kumoa. I mean, understandable. He saw what he can do and he was, okay, he's not doing it as a car. We actually need to concentrate on him more than Moizena with his little Honda CIVICUU FK8, in 2019 build. Like, we don't care. So this is the scene. He goes in the entry corner, but goes a little bit more middle. So he gives him the room, thinking, oh, I can pass him. A little bit action. And then he does the Onigoko specialty. Brake check. Brake checks him a little bit with a turning in the corner a little bit slower. He immediately thinks there's a slipping point. He brakes as well because, he gets fucked over. And then his little sister coming over and overtaking him. And then both slipstreaming to the next spot. And I was like, yo, that is what I love. Brain, technique, and utilization. Pooh, come on! And then Kanata eating that ass of his little FK8 like nothing business. And it was pretty simple because as the episode explained, this next awesome scene with the man, the legend, back again of importance to the talking point, because I thought he gonna be only last episode important, but no, even this one, as I wished. He had a huge role when he talked about my boy Kai Kogashiwa. When we had the Kai Kogashi scene, which I'm definitely gonna find in a second. It's not gonna take a million years this time around. No, that's why they're talking about it. I just want to see the beautiful face, though. We need to. There we are. Oh, let's go. So, when he explicitly said the rule setup, which I like that they elaborated for people that are more casual and they did not watch Initial D, where Ryosuke implemented it. But if you want to know the implementation of Ryosuke, because they still make a shrouded mystery about it, they don't really explain it, why Kanata is gonna be over time being better, because most of these togas are aligned for cars that are more tire based, less weight distributions, and not full power and fuck your tires real quick. Because I thought this is gonna be like Formula One, where you have, because the manga never elaborated, I thought the anime might show it, because I still think that's crazy. That's a long ass fucking toga. That thing, or the water pike speed is like maybe 20 kilometers easy. Tops. I know that Ashinoko line is 25, 26, around that margin. So that is on high speeds. Your tire is gonna be burning. That grip is gonna be bye-bye. Your traction gonna be damn, and you might go bam down under. Ooh, game over. Wari dazo, danzo. And I thought they're gonna cover that issue with, let's say, in some sectors you have like a braking point where you can quick brake, and like in Formula One you have this quickly exchange of tires and then back on the road. But no, that's not it. So tire management is A and key. And I think if you really want to know it, watch the episode with Takumi vs. Ryosuke of the Initial D animes Act 1. It's, like if you see Stage 1 and that particular battle, Ryosuke will explain why he reduces from 350 horsepower to a 280 horsepower setup with a better tire management system, so he can follow up Takumi, has less tire pressure, and then in the end he still pressured too much because he boosted in the end too much, and following Takumi's technique with 280 horsepower is even then still too much weight, and that fucked him up. And I like that he thought of that technique, because that's what it's all about, being Kanto's best Hashiri, as we all know his plan. And he took the inspiration from Takumi, and since Keisuke is also a Takumi fanboy, for creating MFG Ghosto, the Mount Fujiyama Ghost, the next Ghost, trying to implement both Ghost loving of Takumi, shadow bagging each other's up. So, using that technique on and trying to find the next person, hey, that's nice. That's a nice homage for the fans of Initial D, and for people that might get a reintroduction or never watched Initial D, might go back and be like, you know what, I'm gonna check it out, and maybe, ooh, that now makes sense why Ryosuke implemented that, because he was inspired by Takumi to do so, to find out. And since we all know this has uphills and downhills, yeah, an uphill traction gonna be importante, but downhill, yeah, you can forget about that. That shit is gonna pressure even more your tire, and you can say go home. As we all know, it happened in the episode with the, I think with the BMW guy, Yanagida. He said bye-bye. Nozomi, I think it was his name or something. He went bye-bye, sleep mode. Car didn't, either the engine broke, which is understandable. That actually happens. Like, that unfortunate isn't it to him, but it just happened. And it happened to him. Then, what is the next best thing? I mean, Aiba with the bomb. That was kind of nice. Like, Aiba pressuring, getting that kiss the cheek. I want that angel. Which I like. Yeah, ship them. Rensa Yonji, Aiba. That's me. I'm shipping them, and I don't care. Fifth best scene of this episode, man, if you ask me, it has to be the fan service scene. When they talk about the element or the angels, which comes up, I think, after the Sector 2 entry point, where they then have their little onslaught. Wait. A little bit more. It's right around the Honda getting overtaken. There it is. This is very important. I do understand why they created the angels. You need horny mans. Horny men exist. Horny mans have money. Simpy boys. The Simpy boys on Twitch. The Simpy boys on OnlyFans. And they have only angels. Smart. Keisuke is smart. He knows, from his own experience having his little angel. You know what I'm talking about? The man and the Sylvia. Doing the business in the dark. We don't want to talk about it, but I think that's my conspiracy theory. And he has that inspiration and brought that to the field, getting them simpy boys and bring the cash to keep on watching when they're not interested about racing, but interested about the girls. Especially when they're shaking them booties. Ooh, I'm gonna change the Hashiria. Ooh, watch my booty. I mean, let's be honest, they're the booty watchers. It is what it is. Hey, they know the capital market. It's predominantly male-based anyways, how shit is being in racing world. So they know, hey, capping the market the smart way. Getting the male gaze, not just with cars, but with the beauty down under. Woo! Especially the type of slips that they're wearing. Tight got them undies. Hell no, I will not lie myself. I'll be looking. I'm like, ooh, goddamn, talk more about that, senora. I mean, I'm not gonna say no after you give me such beautiful offer. And then the fanboys, they're like, oh yeah, Mocha, oh yeah, woo. I was like, okay, that's a little bit. That was not needed. I know that it exists, but come on, an own fan club. I mean, that does exist, but it was kind of pathetic. I'll be honest. Okay, if you're a band girl, you're gonna be Emma Green. Let's go, Emma Green. Banzai. That's the only woman I support in this series. And then the end part. Yet again, Takumi and the so-called, which I suspect, if you ask me, for the first second when they talked about it, I thought it's gonna be talked about the one thing and one thing only. Wait a second, we have to go back. We have to see that. We have to see that once. We have to see the scene. I thought for a second it's gonna be a callback for the missions that Takumi did with his father, aka, water test, not overspilling it with tofu. But I was like thinking, tofu is not really a food you will find in England, British cuisine. You will find potato and chips. You will find maize and beans and toast. And I was like, surrounded with water. Britannia surrounded with the water. So what if the mission base is with cod? Cod is the one that they use for fish and chips. It's a delicious delight, and I have to give them to the British. That food is delightful. Big chips, like big fries, and some nice cod. Battered. God damn, I love it. Just not the green pies. That shit ain't for me. But that alone, yeah. That's some hot shit. And I feel like that fresh cod from the fish market, bringing it from A to B, and you cannot spill the fish because if the fish dries up, falls down, it ain't gonna be good. It's gonna costly. So you gotta be very careful, very good on weight distribution, even more than tofu. Because tofu, is light breakable, but you have a safe box around because they're like not living. But some fish are like deliberate, they're still alive because the muscle tendons still move. So it's a little bit harder to do, I think, if it's not because I'm going to talk about fresh fish here. I'm not talking about some fermented fish already in the sea. No, some ice blocks. Now I'm talking like temporary thing, get fresh in the hand. You have to transport from A to B in the morning because I think that could be introduced by Shuichi Shigeno. He could actually make that storyline, and they'll be brother, smart. Another topic that I have to bring out that we are introducing now with every episode from now on. If there's going to be a Eurobeat, I will do a Eurobeat check. The one that Eurobeat that came up to my heart is the one at the end of the episode where Kanata came and destroyed the FK8 2019 Honda CIVICUU in the ass. And that was by Brett Sinclair and Maurizio Di Giorgio, aka in that regard Dejo, because Dejo Blaster and the Eyes of the Tiger. Let's play it for a little bit and let's make a little judge. I hope I don't get fucked, but we shall see. Yeah, the beginning, hot and nice, but let's go a bit further. Oh yeah. Yeah, that beat. Yeah, that's actually good. That's from 2014, I think, but I'm not sure. But it's definitely newish. There's definitely no way out after this good episode. Yeah! I don't want to fuck myself even more because I'm already shadow banned. I want to shadow ban my ass even more, but worth it. If you want to check it out, type on YouTube or Spotify. In the Eye of the Tiger, Dijo and Brad. Okay, Brad Sinclair and Maurizio Di Giorgio. 2014 or 15, 16, 17, around that time period. I think 14 if I put my money on the roll. I rolled the dice, baby. No regrets. Another thing that I really liked, like I said, the camera work was magical. Like, magica. The moment, I even have to close my eyes to just even more envision it. The camera did the work. Yeah, even with the thing, the drones being annoying. Now in the episode to say, I have not looked at the drones at all. I ignored them. Because the show and feeling that was nice. The only thing that I hope more, they reduce the cuts to the fans. I hope like either they're gonna make it more gallery based, like in the last episode we said, yo, come on GTR, show him the Japanese pride, the Yamato pride, as he said this time episode Aibashun, when he go after the bumps, like, I'm gonna show you the mountain power. You know, full force, got the Mustang type of thing, you know, we're gonna goddamn powerhouse in your SLS, AMG or whatever you are, Mercedes down under. That's what we gonna be doing. Deutsch versus Nippon. Now the Italia was missing. Well, Kaito is still Well, Kaito is still taking quite a time, so it is what it is in that regard. My boy Kaito, my sideline and hope. Is there anything else that I like? Like I said, less of this and more interjection of gallery. Like gallery was in Act 1, Act 2, and initially the later stage of Act is the same gallery like here. They're there, but they're not really there. They're not really taking action. Yeah, even the Moe fans did more action than they got them gallery watching, they got them racing. They're like eating the food, taking the beer. It's like, come on, man, it's our shitty about to do. What you doing taking your drink, biru? Go and watch the goddamn action. Let that energy out of such a beautiful endeavor. Like, there's so much battles going in. Deutsch versus Deutsch, German versus German, you know, Porsche on the number 1 spot, 3 and 4. You know, Aiba battling the goddamn Mercedes. With his goddamn GTR, Nissan, you know, Nissan versus Mercedes, classic. We have, in the end, a Lotus coming up with a beautiful setup of Alfa Romeo with a Honda CIVICUU, and then Honda CIVICUU Verciroku GT, and a little bit of a Lamborghini and Ferrari build up, and hopefully continuation of next episode. Don't you dare skip it. No, no, no. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. This is good. This is good vibes. This episode was good vibes. I like it. It was pretty good. The fan service stuff also makes sense of the talking about the angels. But the one thing you have to critique it. This is the one thing that I have to critique it in the episode. How dare, yet again, I start to get more and more of a hate ship on that woman, Ren Sayonji. How dare she see that one word? Let you go back to that. She has ushered the words being an angel in that scene right there. She said being an angel is very tough. Girl, you shake them ass cheeks, give a kiss on the cheeks, and you just show your makeup. And that's about it. You don't battle to the death. These guys can die by these type amount of speed. If they don't miss with one break, boom, bada bing, topple each other down. One guy's 100% dead. There's not even an ambulance line. Just I realized because this is Tokyo vs Formula 1, that shit that doesn't exist. You're gonna be definitely top 15. You're gonna be known. You're all. Just because you show your booty cheeks to get some approval rating higher. Come on, man, that ain't tough. That is easy biz. I only angel. Come on, I can do it myself. You wanna see my ass cheek jumping around left and right? I can do that too for some buckos. If I'm after some buckos, come on, girl. Ain't that hard of a biz. That's the only thing. Like, she has no clue. She's young. Okay, I get it. She's 17. But come on, with 17, you can after witnessing racing close up, she should know. Wait a second. My job is relatively easy against their jobs. We have to prepare every day for a race, do time attacks, have 100 racers coming up, and I can replace every time if a failure in the top 15 time attacks, you know, in the qualifier, and just have to get approval rating between 14 angels, or how many there are, 14 or 15 angels. Wowzer. Wowzer. You know, that's how I feel. I feel like, god damn, this is disrespectful from her. But then again, she is who she is. She's Ren Sayonji. She's a self-entitled specialist. I'ma tell that. You know, we're not going too deep on that. That's why I cannot wait for a special lady to take over. Till then, high energy. I cannot wait for episode 6, and that one I will react on time because I don't have to worry anymore. Paperwork gonna be in the future and hopefully done.